Chelsea welcome Manchester City to Stamford Bridge with both sides desperate for 3 points in order to keep their ambitions for the rest of the season on track. We now know 5th place will be good enough for Champions League qualification. A win for the Blues today will put them within a point of current occupants Liverpool after their victory yesterday. City could be forgiven for feeling like they've already won this weekend, with Arsenal's defeat on Saturday leaving the door ajar for today's visitors. A win for Pep Guardiola's side here would mean there'd be 6 points behind the table-topping Gunners with a game in hand, and Arsenal visiting the Etihad this time next week. They show 2 changes from the thrashing of Port Vale last weekend. Moises Caicedo returns in place of Romeo Lavia, Cucurella for Tosin, the other alteration. Estevao retains his place in the 11, his first league start since Leeds. Cole Palmer faces his old club. City make just 1 change from the 4-0 win over Liverpool in the FA Cup. They bring back Gianluigi Donnarumma for James Trafford in goal. Otherwise, it's the same 10 outfielders who started that match, in which Erling Haaland scored his 12th hat-trick for the club. Bernardo Silva today makes his 297th Premier League appearance, the most of any Portuguese player. The nibble, and then Caicedo just took it off him cleanly. Pedro Kuzanov at his back. This is going to break for Cole Palmer though. He can motor away from Rodri. He's got options left and right. He's forced Neto a little wide with the pass. Estevao wanted it. He's cut back Palmer's way. Looking for room for a shot maybe. Oh, and he hammered it into the side netting. Estevao still asking the question as to why the ball didn't come his way, but the first Chelsea shot across the City bounds.
Yeah, loose touch in the midfield and Palmer's onto it. I suppose he was lacking in support somewhat, so smashing it towards the near post may be his best option.
Nicely reversed too. Pedro Neto. Looking for Palmer edge of the box, that was spotted by Bernardo Silva, and he couldn't get it under control. It's broken back Neto's way. He's found Joao Pedro. Almost impossible angle from which to score, so a corner will do nicely.
Oh, really clever play. Looked like it was too tight, maybe too many Manchester City players in the vicinity here to make something on goal.
Good scampering from Neto to get on the end of Cucurella's pass. Good touch from Joao Pedro, but he recovered it. And off he goes. Finds Cucurella. Great shooting position for Cucurella! But then the flag goes up, and the joy is cut short for now at least. Cucurella thinks it was close. Not to Paul Howard in the VAR hub and the automated technology make of it.
Yeah, it did look close. Brilliant play, and it shouldn't be offside because it opens up wonderfully for him, and that is so tight. I can't call it.
No goal. Wow. He's managed to work it out for Neto. Ball hung in the air for a long time, allowing City players to get back. Neto doing well. Come for Cucurella, and now Neto's carried on, and he's taken the shot and forced Donnarumma to shovel it behind.
What a shame. Did really well, Neto. He started the game brightly. Nice approach play from Estevao as well. Good spot. Stinging effort. Didn't quite get it towards the corner.
Caicedo, good ball. Here's Palmer. Just can't quite get it under his spell. It's given away by Rodri though to Gusto. Gusto's ball in's good for Joao Pedro. He just couldn't get this strength of connection to worry Donnarumma.
The delivery is put him with loads of pace. Yeah, he's just stretching actually. Just the left leg goes out and can't quite tow it towards the target.
Doku. Oh, clever ball. Good run, Nico O'Reilly. Decent cutback. Silva. Haaland's in there too. Somehow they don't score. Really well worked down Chelsea's right-hand side.
Yeah, their best moves are coming down that side, but they've dealt with it well, Chelsea. O'Reilly gets in for maybe the first time. Brilliant save.
Still couldn't get it under control. He's got to be careful here. He can't commit a foul. O'Reilly cutting it back to the edge of the box for Cherki. Oh, and it bounced off Sanchez. And he got lucky, as did Chelsea. Semenyo looking for room for a shot here. Antoine Semenyo Took a touch on its way behind for a corner.
He didn't quite catch it. Obviously shaped to shoot on a couple of occasions, bringing it infield. That last one sets up the shooting opportunity. And again, Santos doing very sterling defensive work.
What a time this would be to score. Good ball in from Neto as well. There's a chance for Andre Santos. The last touch of the first half came off his head, and his reaction tells you he knows that this was a good opportunity to test Donnarumma. Trying to wriggle free of him, and he's managed to do it. Oh, and he's found Haaland as well. Danger here, brilliant block, Hato. It's come back for Bernardo Silva. And Gusto will be able to sweep it to something approaching safety.
Yeah, it was never set. Wasn't composed, Haaland. Brilliant ball from Doku, but I think the attempt was actually going to screw wide of the far post.
Cherky floated it in. Free header for Nico O'Reilly to make it 1-0 to Manchester City. Didn't have to get off the ground. It was a perfectly flighted delivery. And O'Reilly nods in to give City the lead.
Yeah, well, I said Cherky was getting more joy start of this half, and he's the supplier.
All over the top from Kuzanov, looking for Semenyo. Lovely touch from him. Trying to get round Cucurella. Could have gone anywhere, including the back of the net. Cucurella is furious at the referee's assistant. Stand behind for a corner.
I mean, the movement's first class and the touch is terrific, but Cucurella found wanted maybe for the first time. Couldn't make his challenge initially, and then comes a brilliant challenge.
Cherky's touch wasn't great. He's skating across the edge of the penalty area with intent now, and he's managed to thread it for Guehi, and he's made it too. And doesn't that just rub salt in the wound? Raised at Cobham, but he scores at the Shed in front of his supporters, the Manchester City supporters, and maybe takes this game away from Chelsea. City have scored twice in a little more than 5 minutes here. Cucurella, heavy touch, but he managed to find Palmer. Shot deflected, which took it over for a corner.
Well, that's the best chance that Chelsea have had in the second half by a mile.
All over the top for Semenyo here. He's got Haaland there with him. He only had eyes for goal. Getting near bashing from the big Norwegian because of that. Oh, but here's Caicedo losing it to Doku. 3-0, game over surely. Jeremy Doku smacks it beyond Robert Sanchez, who had no chance there. And City have blown Chelsea away in the second half here. City, but plays going on. Cucurella, didn't miss by much. Kept the shot low, it skidded across the turf.
Now his reaction, goalkeeper's reaction, fans in the Matthew Harding stand, this was close, I think. Doesn't catch it flush.
Here's Semenyo. Guide it into the net that time, didn't get the power or the accuracy.
Finish surprisingly lacking conviction.
That'll be a good run from Cucurella. Saved by Donnarumma. Could have squared it for Neto, maybe.
The pass from Lavia. That was a thing of beauty. Begging to be put into the net. You've still got to fashion quite a lot of purchase on the header as it drops out of the sky.
But after a positive first half, it turns into a pretty chastening defeat for Chelsea here. City doing all their damage after the restart. Nico O'Reilly, Marc Guehi in quick-fire fashion, and then Doku adding a third to further enhance City's title credentials. Final score at Stamford Bridge: Chelsea 0, Manchester City 3.